come down, and we are racing 450B class. We'll check in with our hole shot. About 3 or 4 guys dicing for it, but it is clearly Alex Jorgensen with that hole shot. Can he hold on to it? With the number 40 of Pierce Knight in the number 2 spot. Does Pierce have it? No, it's going to be, it's going to be Knight, I believe. Well, they're still disputing that. Pierce Knight will take control of the 40 Yamaha. Heading down to the 10 Commandments, going to go inside, protect that inside line. And Knight will triple now and try to, oh, Knight bounced. He almost quadded that. That was an accident. And Yoder drops into the picture there on the 58 Honda. Whoa, that was a huge jump. That was some excitement propelling that throttle hand all the way down to the ground. All right, let's see if Pierce Knight can hold on. As Yoder now starting to push the issue. Here's your top 5. It's Jorgensen, Knight, Cisamara, Alexander, and Riston Grigg. That's your top 5. DJ Weber is 6th. Hunter Yoder is not 7th. He's 2nd. Jacob Edison 8th. Aiden Nyland and Liam Langer, Langa's mate, rounds out your top 10. Here we go, side by side. Hunter Yoder, the number 40 of Pierce Knight. Yoder still pushing the issue around the outside. Knight challenges. They are still side by side. Knight on the inside on the Yamaha. Yoder on the 58 Honda will secure the number 1 spot up and over the Tunnel of Love. And Yoder and Pierce Knight 1-2. Alex Jorgensen 3rd. Riston Grigg 4th. Adam Cranford 5th. Furman Cisamara is 6th. Kyson Palmer, Blake Hazen, and Stephen Hooker round out your top 10. And here comes Hunter Yoder again. He'll lead the 2nd lap officially. And we are looking for the 51. There he is, Chase Kessler, way back in the field. Riders going down, yellow flags are out. 51 of Jace Kessler has moved up to the number 6 spot. So a good lap. Passes 5 riders. Kessler runs at 159 or 155 for Hunter Yoder, 158 for Knight. Adam Cranford with a 2-minute flat, 2:05 for Jorgensen. Kyson Palmer with a 2:01.
So this will be big if Yoder can deliver here this Moto win after finishing 2nd in the first one. 5 minutes into a 450B limited with Pierce Knight and Adam Cranford right now 2nd and 3rd. It's a battle developing on the screen right now. The 54 Kawasaki of Alex Jorgensen in the 10 Commandments. Wow, this is a battle right now. You got the 88 of Kyson Palmer. Kyson Palmer in the mix on that 88.
So Kessler trying to pick up as many positions as he can. He won the first moto. He's back in 6th right in this camera shot that we are watching. Mickey Kessler's got to be a relation to him, right?
I don't believe there is, believe it or not. And Mickey's son Dakota has been out there as a pro for several years, and somehow there is no connection, even though, yes, there is a younger Kessler that races, but it's not this one.
Dang, I want it to be.
Yeah, you just want it.
Tommy Hoffmaster's out there with his son.
Really?
Yeah, he's here in the 50 class. Nick Way's got his kids. Timmy Ferry's got his kids.
Look
out
at
here.
this run around the outside. Oh, ran out of real estate. That was by the 18, I believe, of Furman Sistemara. Look at this. 4 wide out of that corner. Spectacular racing early in 450B Limited. And then airing out that tabletop and almost going down was that 88 of Palmer.
And then another pack of 7 there in this.
What the heck?
The peloton has caught your leaders here in the Pyrenees.
The 92 of Riston Grigg.
Look at this.
He's
battle.
on the move, looking at Adam Cianciarulo style on that 92 Kawasaki, trying to come through. Not 1992, 2019 bike with the number 92 on it. Watch for him as well. Dealing with all this pressure. Oh, we got to change up front. Pierce Knight has taken the lead from Hunter Yoder with a ridiculous lap time.
Something happened. Hunter was way out front, and
yeah,
206 definitely not what you're running if you're reading this thing. Looks like a first lap action here. This is actually the 3.5 lap, so these guys are not separating.
No, you're right. This is not the very beginning of this race. You can see the countdown clock upper left, 6 minutes into this 20-minute moto. It has not settled down. It's Knight now leading Yoder, Cranford third, and then that mega battle we've been watching. Alex Jorgensen holding 4th. Jace Kessler, Riston Grigg, Furman Sistemara right there. Blake Hazen is 8th, Jackson Gray 9th, and Kyson Palmer round out the top 10. Palmer was right there in that group, but in that exchange, lost a couple of positions.
There was a quad sitting in there somewhere in those 10 Commandments. I just saw a guy on the start bounce into the face of the 4th one that he was jumping. He did not mean to do that. It's there. If somebody wants to take on that challenge, I would not want to do it, but I think it's there.
This is a 450 class, so these are the bikes that are capable of doing it. Knight, Yoder, Cranford. Let's see if Yoder can ramp it back up and go after the lead as we go back to this great battle for 4th with Jorgensen dealing with all sorts of pressure. Who's challenging him now? The number 45 of Blake Hazen.
Blake with some great hair there, long flowing locks there. He is the Thor of the motocross world. Noah Syndergaard lookalike.
Samson.
Wow, that roost. He just covered that guy up.
The roost from both, and then Riston Grigg on his Kawasaki did the same.
6 riders. Look at that.
Look at this pack.
That's almost comical. Come on. Can you call that? Like, who is doing what?
Wild horses. So this looks like wild horses coming through.
Like greyhound racing. There's the 54. We are watching him of Alex Jorgensen. He is like, please stay away from me. The number 45 right there in tow. That's he's moving up. Blake Hazen and Jackson Gray making waves back there. The 77 has moved from outside the top 10 to 8th now. He's on that Blood Money Racing ride, Jason Wygant.
Thank you, Kevin Kelly.
You're very welcome.
This is what we talk about at Loretta's when you get the best of the best squaring off. These packs are unbelievable. You're looking at about 6 seconds between 4th place and 13th.
Wow.
We are less than we're less than a second between 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th. They're all within about a second coming through the finish line. That is unbelievable.
They'll all be in the 10 Commandments at the very same time.
Yeah, let's check this out. They're all behind this man, the 54 of Jorgensen, and here comes the chase pack. How many riders? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 in the 10 Commandments at one time?
There's 1 rider per commandment. You know the rules, guys.
10 on 10.
That's right.
That's the formation. Maybe run a deep safety back there.
Yeah,
a cover 2 scheme look.
There. Maybe running the nickel offense. 2 linebackers.
Tampa 2.
Frank Mann has left the building, ladies and gentlemen.
The man.
The man. The myth. Frank Mann with 2 N's. Jet with 2 T's.
Menon. Rob with 2 B's.
Wow, that is pretty popular.
Rob Beams. So Knight and Yoder. Yoder's got it back into the 157 lap time range, but he has to make up 4 seconds on Knight. That's not going to be easy.
Just made that pass. The 77, he slipped past Blake Hazen. Sure, everybody's listening back home and wherever they're from down in South Georgia. Boom, touching down there, the Kawasaki rider. There's activity all over the racetrack. There we go, 4 wide in that turn. That's silly.
What is going on with these battles? I've never seen anything like this.
They're going to be 4 wide in the finish line turn. Check it out. Well, they're groups of 4.
Yeah.
Slot car racing here at Loretta.
4 wide into that turn, and there were 2 riders in front of them, so a 6-rider battle. This dude, Alex Jorgensen on the 54, has dealt with so much pressure.
There's
4
Gray.
or 5 riders in every corner trying to get him. The 77 of Jackson Gray, here he goes.
There he is, Blood Money Racing, putting him out there. And his dad's wallet as well.
I can't even keep up with this type of action. This is 1990 Atlanta Supercross where they just have to give up.
It's Cooper, it's Bradshaw,
Yeah,
it's
Gajowski. I can't keep up. Can't keep up.
Oprah Winfrey says it. You lead. You get to lead. Everybody gets to lead.
You make a pass. You get a pass. Everybody gets a pass.
Woo, here we go in the 10 Commandments again. Hang on. Look at that. That's such a great shot. That's 7 riders in the 10 Commandments. You could be in 3rd or you could be in 28th.
Yep, the entire field, one mistake.
And you're down. You're done.
This is like watching, a track race where they're doing, say, 8 laps, and they just stay there in a pack together the entire way and never break stride.
Jeez.
Wow, this is unbelievable. Wild horses charging through the fields. Pierce Knight, the lead is down to 2.8 over Hunter Yoder. Chase Kessler, he won the first moto, correct? Kessler has slithered up to 3rd. He's just in front of this battle. Wow.
He had to look back. He thought he just took his rear wheel. He did not mean to do that. The 54 Jorgensen bounced out of that rut and almost cleaned the knee. Sweep the knee.
Sweep the knee.
There's Yoder. 157. Dude, we got a battle. Look, he's less than, well, there it is. You can see where
he's
at.
caught him now. So Yoder, as we, oh,
that's a big mistake there.
Pierce Knight, here's Yoder to the inside to take advantage.
Trying to save some weight, took the visor off the helmet. He's all in on this moto win.
Hunter Yoder getting it done. So he led. He must have fallen. We didn't catch it, but he lost a ton of time. Pierce Knight took the lead, and Yoder has tracked him back down to get it back again. So Yoder trying to go 2-1 on the Amsoil Honda and get this title.
Through the rear end of Yoder's Honda. Unbelievable. All right, so Pierce Knight gets shuffled back to the number 2 spot by Hunter Yoder.
That's what it looks like, hopping through there. Knight was, 22nd in the first moto and led this thing for a while and is still running second out of Full Share, Texas, backed by the Yamaha Blue Crew, Monster Energy, and Yoshimura.
Said he was saving himself for the next 2 motos.
Okay, if it was a 22 moto format, maybe that would all pay off, but it's going to be a long shot to win the title now with 22-2 moto scores. Still going to be good to get some hardware on the Race Tech podium if he can make it back up there. Into the sand wash we go. The 58 of Yoder starting to pull away.
Yeah, we got to go back to that battle back there with Cranford and Furman Sisumara. Jackson Gray is up to 6. He's working on a top 5. Good for him. There's the 51 of Kessler, who's having a heck of a ride all the way up to 3rd. Great ride for him. Look at the lead there. We're waiting. We are just patiently waiting for that Peloton group of riders to catch them on the hill.
The problem was this. They lost the draft.
Oh, yep. He's broke free there.
27 of Cranford
is 4th.
Let's see if it's finally stretched out a bit. Where's that battle going to come in? That is a 98. That's a lap rider.
And there is the number 18, the 25.
That's Furman Sisumara on the 18. Jackson Gray on the 77. The 25. 25? Yes. Spencer Winter. Got that Marvin Muscan look, 25 to Thor gear on the KTM and making it work with some passes. Spencer Winter into the should be 6th place spot.
Jason,
now going for 5th on Sisumara, and he's got the pass made. So 5th place now for the number 25, Spencer Winter.
This year has featured probably some of the best racing. Like sometimes we get up here and we try to make it exciting.
Yeah.
And when the mics go off, we're like, come on, give me something. It's just never ending. The racing here has been so good.
I'm trying to remember last year. We know we had great weather. I think we had great racing.
I think there was great racing last year,
I
too.
remember us trying to theorize that it's possible that without the unbelievable heat and humidity we normally have here, if it's allowing the riders to battle a little bit harder.
I think that's 100% correct. You hit 10 minutes of 95-degree heat plus 95% humidity.
Yeah.
It's debilitating.
Yes.
You can't even think straight. You're so hot. So miserable.
But now these riders are able to battle the entire way.
Just like Rob Beam says, you can go further, farther, faster, the whole deal. You're a better athlete.
Yeah, your pace is going to go up, and you're going to be able to do it a lot longer. Hunter Yoder, is he really riding a 450? I mean, he is a tiny little dude.
I would imagine he's on 250 as well.
We'd have to see. You can do that in open. Can you do that in the 450, in an actual 450 class?
I wish we had Alex here to answer that question.
Yeah, he was just here. We'd have to ask Alex from the AMA as we watch this battle. It's not over yet. Here we go. 5 riders together.
Tightening things up again. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 7 guys right there. That's just silly. Lap number 7. Still got about 5 more minutes to go, so plenty of racing to go.
I'm going to throw the shout out to Randy Poulter, Jeff Russell, and almost coming together. Everyone building this racetrack, the multiple lines. And to get this so dialed in that late in the day, we still have multiple lines.
That's great.
It's about as good as the racing has been.
There is Jackson Gray having to deal with Sean Calderon. Late in the moto, you don't want to deal with somebody, man. Just nope, I don't want to mess with you. There they are. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 14 guys.
It has been a phenomenal week for racing so far, and its pack is still here. 4 riders into this beach turn to Thora Beach again. Who's running that big high line around the outside? He's going to be on the right side of our screen, battling it out with Jackson Gray and Furman on the 18.
You wouldn't even know who's cheering for you. You're coming through with 10 other guys. You're like, they love me here, man.
They're yelling. No, I was yelling for the other guy. Yeah. I wasn't yelling for you.
Yeah.
Back across the start straight we go. The number 12, Matt Sigler. Sorry.
Sickler and Jackson Gray again. Every time we're on the... Jackson Gray seems to be in every camera shot.
Yeah, for a while it was the 54 of Jorgensen. Jorgensen has gone all the way back to 11th, probably exhausted from dealing with pressure from 7 riders.
Yep, he's going to need a SAG card. He's been on screen for several minutes. All right, the 54 again. There's Jorgensen. We've got him on camera, but he's way back now. Jorgensen is 11. Yep. The 18 in the shot there. Furman Sisumara. So closing stages, we'll see the white flag next time around for Hunter Yoder. 3.4 seconds, Hunter Yoder over Pierce Knight. So this is not over yet. We know it's not over back here in the meat and potatoes of this class. It's Yoder, Knight, and Kessler 1, 2, and 3. So Yoder and Kessler has really done a great job of reeling in everybody in front of him. He's got a shot at Pierce Knight. He ran a 157. Knight ran a 159. And he's going to need every pass he can to get back up into the number 2 spot to put him in a tie with Hunter Yoder going into that 3rd and final moto. So we'll see if Kessler can run down Knight. There's Jackson Gray coming right past us on the 77 machine. He's got the number 13 of Sean Calderon right there with him. As they go towards the billboards, that's the race for the number 8 spot as we continue to keep an eye out on Hunter Yoder, Pierce Knight, Jace Kessler. Our leaders due in about 40 seconds. We'll try to find Hunter Yoder and see if that battle has tightened up with he and Knight and Kessler. There's Yoder. He'll come around. He's got a little bit of a comfortable lead now, and he will hang on and win this. There's Pierce Knight on the number 40 Yamaha. And where is Jace Kessler? Yoder will take the win. 10 laps for Hunter Yoder. Pierce Knight will come across in the number 2 spot. And we are waiting for Jace Kessler on the 51 KTM. Husqvarna, that is. So that is all from the 450B limited class. Hunter Yoder takes the win. Pierce Knight second. Jace Kessler will be third. Cranford and Winter will round out your top 5. As we get ready to send it down to Jason Wygant on the podium, the Race Tech podium, that is. Jason.
Yeah, thanks. We are ready at the Race Tech podium, and so is the Amsoil Honda of Hunter Yoder. Yoder's pumped up with good reason. We're going to hand over the gold. Come on back up. Let's hear it for Hunter Yoder. You're running a 250 in the 450 class?
Yes, sir.
How's that work, at least off the start?
It's not as good on the start, but obviously my Amsoil factory connection Honda 250 is built great, so I got off to a good start right there and then just tried to click away laps.
Did you have a mistake? We saw you lose the lead there briefly.
I did. I hit probably the biggest bump I've ever seen in my life. And as soon as you knew it, I was laying on the ground, my bike flipped. But I got back up and I got past and then just made a charge because I knew he was on a 450 and he was going to get tired. So I charged the whole way through till I passed him and then just rode my own race after that, kept it smooth.
2-1 scores, I think, going for a title here?
Yes, sir.
All right, feeling good about that. Who do you want to thank, Hunter?
My whole family, my mom and dad, my grandparents, my little brother, Amsoil Factory Connection Honda, my mechanic Gil, Christian, and Nathan for keeping my bikes sweet all the time, Fox Racing, Spy Optic, Rhino Power, of course, for keeping me hydrated, Dunlop, Pro Taper, and everyone else I forgot, thank you. Oh, and the W, and Randy Lawrence, and my trainer Cody.
Absolutely, got to thank them. Let's hear it for our gold medalist in the Moto, Hunter Yoder. Big crew pumped up on that. So what a recovery as we were going to bring our second place finisher on up. This was a big improvement from his first moto where he finished 22nd. I'm looking for Pierce Knight. '22nd in Moto 1, second in Moto 2. Let's hear it for the Blue Crew rider. Come around front here. Pierce Knight. First of all, what happened in Moto 1? This is obviously a nice improvement.
Well, I had a good start, and around the second turn, I took the front end, and everyone started running over me. Got behind the pack and charged as way as I can with no goggles. So this start in Moto helped a lot better.
How'd it feel getting to lead some laps here at Loretta's?
Really good. It brings my confidence up a lot. My endurance needs to be a little better, but overall, good Moto.
Who do you want to thank, Pierce?
First off, my mom and dad, my whole family, Lord Jesus Christ, for keeping me safe. Ellison Technologies, Quicks Moto, and Kyle Regal, Yamaha, Yoshimura, Fox, Ellison, Sunstar, and everybody else who helps me out. Thank you so much.
Pierce Knight, second place in 450B. And we'll bring Jace Kessler up, definitely a title contender. Got a Moto win earlier and a third here, so he and Yoder are slug it out for this championship in Moto number 3. Let's start with the third place finish in this Moto, though. And boy, did he have to do work through traffic to earn this bronze. Let's hear it for Jace Kessler. Man, you had to come through some traffic.
Yeah, for sure. I didn't get the best of start. I wheelied off the gate, and I think I was like 37th on the first lap or something. So I just kept pushing, man, and just trying not to get tired, and got real close at the end, and fortunately made a mistake and fell. But you know, it's not over till it's over. So we'll be back.
Yeah, what's it going to be like getting that third Moto, man? It's going to be some pressure.
Oh yeah, for sure. I need a little bit of luck, but you know, I just go out and do my thing and let it go from there.
All right. Who do you want to thank?
I'd like to thank my mom and dad. Without them wouldn't be possible. BTO Sports, O'Neill, 100%. Alpine Star, Ethica Pod, FMF, Dunlop, Matrix Design, CCD Suspension, Club MX, and everybody else. Thank you.
Let's hear it for Jace Kessler, third place. Alex Jorgensen got the Bell Helmets hole shot. If the number 54 wants to come on up, and we'll give him the $100 Bell Helmets hole shot award right here on the Race Tech podium. As we have a mini cycle class about to go. Looking for the 54. Here he is. Bell Helmets hole shot award to Alex Jorgensen. Dude, I don't know if you knew it, but you were in like 4th place, and it was like the gnarliest battle I've ever seen. There must have been 11 riders trying to pass you. What was this moto like? It was crazy how close you all were.
Yeah, I got off to a great start. Dunlop's hooking up great. Had a great gate pick because I had a good first moto. Root got around me early, but tried to stay consistent. It was really hot. Track was insane. There was riders in front of me, riders behind me on the side. It was hard to hang on.
Yeah. You want to thank some people, Alex?
I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, stepdad, grandma, Carl, Doug and Kay, my brother Guyver, everyone for being here. Thank God for keeping me safe, and everyone else I forgot. Thank you.
Alex Jorgensen, $100 Bell Helmets hole shot award, and also can say he was in the gnarliest motocross